but yet it's still catchy. That's the thing. Some songs can do jump through all these hoops, change all these keys, but they end up not being catchy. But AKMU, you know, they're not sacrificing other things for all the awesome key changes.
Okay.
Every Little Thing is gonna be AKMU.
So we'll be reacting to AKMU's B-side song released in their 2016 spring album. Every Little Thing was actually originally written for a Daum mobile commercial. And it was just a quick little verse, chorus, and outro. However, we'll be reacting to the full-blown version. And yeah, so this is a fan-made lyric video. And
cute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, solid start.
I want to download this app.
Gotta love a good harp.
I feel like we're about to watch a movie, like a Disney movie.
Like the curtains are about to open.
Yep, and there's the big castle.
And we're just like...
Gotta hold out that chord, build the tension, and then just go into it.
I like the instruments.
I feel like they need snaps, little snaps. The piano's so nice. The little drum kit is nice. Ooh.
I really like the text painting of the song.
Yeah, man, they have like such beautiful voices.
Oh, yeah.
Like they mesh so well together.
I just love the way they sound together.
Yeah, the voices.
To me, it's like the Korean version of Carole King and James Taylor, which is a huge compliment because they're arguably some of the most important songwriters of the 20th century.
Nice. Hey, wow, they actually did that. Flat 2, wow. I don't even know how that just happened. I'm not even gonna analyze that. I give up. How did they just do that? And then they just did that. And then they just did that. But yet it's still catchy. That's the thing. Some songs can do jump through all these hoops, change all these keys, but they end up not being catchy. But AKMU, you know, they're not sacrificing other things for all the awesome key changes.
I really like the screams. Gives up like the Disney vibe. I think it's really interesting how there's like, at some parts it's like super classical kind of, but then there's also the jazz and it like works really well together.
Okay, I'm not confident the strings are real, but I'm very confident. I actually think the strings are real. I'm very confident the brass is real, and the bass is real, and the drums are real. These guys never disappoint me.
All right, let's see if I can figure out what happened. Oh, okay, I know how they did it. Oh, that's so smooth. This doesn't even sound like a key change. Did you notice they just changed keys? They're a whole step. It's like a whole step lower now.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It is different now, but it's just so catchy. It's like so vibrant, especially with the shorter notes, like at the end of like phrases. It just like feels so upbeat and peppy.
Yeah, it's nice. I feel like the fact that it like the drum beat and like the rhythm swing.
Yeah.
Like definitely add to that kind of like, you know, just like, oh, happy go.
Yeah.
I can't tell if the strings are real. It's weird. Like, it's 2 in tune. Those runs were 2 in tune to be real violins.
Oh. We had a scene change.
Yeah.
That's what just happened on the stage, was a scene change.
Yes.
Like a waltz. Oh, except it's in 4.
Man.
I just said double. You would? Like when you have die.
Yeah, sure.
That's like waltz.
No,
But then it was in 4. So what do you call it? A dance, but in 4. A waltzy 4.
man, that was.
Thanks.
Can I like quote you on that? That was like
waltzy four.
really funny.
I totally feel like I'm watching like a musical. Especially because even the instruments sound like they're like telling a story with them, because the way that they like come in and come out, and like this is a totally different style from before, because the other thing was more jazzy and this is more like orchestral.
Gotta love some scales and thirds. Oh, classic musical ending.
So yeah, what did you think of that song overall musically?
It's a very good song. Because the song is a very relaxed, like springtime feeling, the idea of changing the chorus to A major, which is like a whole step lower. Usually when you go lower, you're like, oh, this is gonna be a little depressing. But no, A major, in this case, is more relaxed. But the craziest thing is, yeah, the way they change the key, the first time and the second time, they're completely different. The first time they make it known to you. They're like, wow, what's happening? And then the entire orchestra swells. The second time they're like, we're gonna decrescendo, remove everything except the piano. And now we're gonna be in the new key. You're not even gonna notice it. Yeah, man.
The strings sound fake, but the brass is real, so I'm really confused.
Yeah, the string does. But I got used to it by the end. Like by the second time they did a little chromatic. I'm like, you know?
Were the strings fake?
It sounded very even. So like, unless they're really, really coordinated, but it's just like the beginning and the taper of the sound itself is very evened out for each one of them. It sounds synthetic though, but
that doesn't matter.
Audio
It's still a
engineering
good
is the
song.
thing. But I really like how they use the rhythm, because it's like when it's like it's a really high part, it just pulls back. What is that? It would just descend with a really fast pass, just and then move on forward. But it's just like it's very nice because it kind of just plays with your expectations. It's like, oh, we're gonna hit a really high note, but then it just stops, and you're just like, oh, what's next? And then it drags you with this descending motive, or even ascending motive, and then you go into perhaps another key. And then, like the way they did it, like Kevin said, it was just like so unnoticeable. But like you notice it halfway through the modulation.
Key change.
Yeah.
How was the harp playing?
It was so good.
Was it like the typical stuff that you usually play on the harp, like dream sequences, or did they actually have a good part in the song?
Yeah, sometimes they just had what we call glissandos, so it's just ta-da.
Do you want to explain like how you change keys on harp?
Yeah, so how the setup is that we have a bunch of strings and they're all tuned to flat, and then we have 7 pedals, one for each note, and the setting is that we can shift them down. So there's like 3 placements for each pedal: flat, natural, and sharp, kind of like a piano. Since we have 1 pedal for each note, the way that we can create those glissandos is that we arrange the pedals a certain way, and then we just go like that.
You call it the dream sequence, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't hear any of that in this song.
Not really. I heard one at the very end, and then at the very beginning, right after the piano played.
The song's about appreciating every little things in life, and I think all the instruments also had like pretty important roles, which might also kind of like, is there like a text painting?
I'm being totally honest and sincere here. I like Dinosaur better. I think this song is really great, and I think like, man, their voices are just like so beautiful, and just like the timbre, everything meshes so well. But this is just coming from my own opinion and just because of my experiences musically. So like the feel they're going for is swing, and I'm just so used to like hearing that, and it's done well here, but it's borderline cheesy. So it's hard for me to listen to this.
What's the difference between cheesy and not though?
I feel like if you listen to more like jazz and swing, when you hear the quarter note and you hear swing, you hear it. It's not just someone like playing quarter notes or just like a ride cymbal pattern. There's actually like a weight and depth to it, and so it's just weird like listening to it, and it just sounds kind of hollow. That's just
the sound of the drums. So.
Well, not just the drums, but just like the feel, like not weighty, not firm.
But like because it's a light song.
Right. No, I was gonna say. No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's why, like, it matches with the song where it's, like, what you're talking about, you know, just kind of happy-go-lucky, what I said before, which is fine, and it works for the song. I just, once again, drawing from what I like to hear, but, I mean, it's still, like, a really great song.
Cool. I thought it was very versatile. The voices are great. The track tune was nice. Everything.
It moved around a lot. There was never a moment where I was like, oh, this again.
good trade between instrumentalists and voices too.
Yes, let the texture flow, like a lot of
Sneeze.
moving parts
Yeah.
that were traversed very well. Recorded very well, except the drums. I just a personal taste thing, I did not like the way the drums sounded. But I'm kind of a snob about the way the drums are recorded because my dad is a drummer, and I'm a drummer, so.
4 minutes and 17 seconds, and they fit like 3 different styles of music into that, which is so awesome. And especially in the parts where it was more jazzy, the way that the trumpet was ornamenting what it was doing, you could tell it was an actual instrument because you can't do that with a MIDI file. You just can't.
Yeah, and what you said about like the 3 different styles, the way they're able to fit that into 4 minutes of music is because they had these like pauses or little interludes that allowed for that change.
The little transition.
Yeah, it wasn't just some like weird like electronic like farting sound, and then it's like, okay, now we're rapping, you know? It's like, this is like music, and it was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what'd you think about that song overall musically?
That became one of my favorite K-pop songs. Holy heck.
Very, very complex. Like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, there were so many like tonicizations and modulations, and they really like manipulated what they wanted the listener to feel by changing the like texture of the song and like instrumentation to represent like different things in the text. Like, it was a great pairing between words and music.
I felt like I was listening to a Disney movie, you know what I'm saying? It had like, it was very cinematic and very regal and very like elegant, because like the use of like, you know, sounds like basically like a full orchestra. You got the strings, winds, brass, and all that.
Timpani.
You know, at the same time it has like a jazzy feel, you know, very like a, you know.
Studio orchestra.
Yeah, exactly. And it just felt fresh, it felt fun, it was whimsical, as you could say.
Fun to listen to.
You know, like you want to get up, you just want to, like, I don't know, walk down a street and, you know, buy some ice cream and, like, you know, if you have a significant other, you know, have ice cream with them and sit on a swing and just have a great time.
Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. If you're new, I'm the channel runner and producer of this series. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you're curious to see what else we're going to react to in the future, go ahead and check the description for a bunch of links that I have to playlists and schedules. Also, please check our Patreon if you want to support us. Patrons get access to unedited, full-length reaction videos, access to exclusive content, as well as early access to all the videos posted on here, and more. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.